you will be shooting first.
So here we go, we're just waiting for the range to be clear here. India will shoot from the left-hand side, target 1, and France will shoot from the right-hand side. India shooting first. Trisha Deb, Muskan Kira, and Jyoti Sureka Venom. 4 ends, a cumulative score, 6 arrows per team per end. A maximum score of 60 per end is the target.
We're yet to see one today, a 60.
Nine.
Right shot, okay.
10.
Down, hein.
Allez les filles, bien concentrées sur la consigne.
Ah, ठीक है. Go and okay. Right shot then.
10.
So, 29 out of 30. Still the elusive maximum missing here in Berlin. And France will shoot with Sophie Daudemont, Sandra Hervé, and Amélie Sansonon.
Ouais, super.
Sophie actually being in the gold medal match later today, so she's proved herself this week, being really on form. And well, her first arrow says enough, I think.
Ouais, super. Bravo Sandra. Allez Amélie.
Nine.
9 à droite.
Well,
Amélie.
matching each other on score there. And you mentioned there, Chef Sophie Daudemont, she's in a really rich vein of form at the moment.
She is, yeah. I think she shot a national record just a couple of weeks ago. And right now she's doing well in this whole competition. So.
Well, we saw consistency in the bronze medal match, and we are seeing it here in the gold medal match.
Okay.
And what's interesting to me is that France is world ranked number 22, but they still made it to the gold medal match, which just tells me that statistics are not everything.
Yeah, and I think when you've got someone like Daudemont shooting on great form, it can have a big effect on the team.
Yeah, definitely.
Allez les filles.
Beautiful.
That's a good
10
with that.
Perfect score.
Yeah,
So no 60s yet, but the 59 is really up there.
Yeah, great score there from India. Applying the pressure.
Definitely.
Ouais. 10 à 2 heures, Sophie.
नहीं वो होता है जब डर लगता है ना सुनता नहीं बंदे को. पानी भाई.
9.
Ça va Sandra. Allez Amélie. Hein. Elle est bien en ligne derrière.
Nine.
Well, 3 9s in that first end for France, and they dropped 2 points to India. Now, you mentioned about Daudemont, and she's obviously shooting really well at the moment, but she's got to shoot in this team gold medal match, and then she's got to shoot in the individual match, and of course the individual is all crucial with regards to qualification for the final in Samsung later on this year.
That'll definitely put more pressure on it, but I think it's nice for her to be able to shoot on the venue in the morning with the team. And yeah, I think she'll see it as an advantage rather as a burden to shoot here right now.
Yeah, a bit of practice for Daudemont, but of course India here, I mean, in some respects they're the favourites, but the pressure's all on them because they've never won women's team gold medal match in compound, and so you suspect that perhaps they'd start feeling it, but a 59 out of 60, that's a great score. conditions are perfect, of
Yeah,
course.
looks like they really want it.
Yeah, and who can blame them? As we see beautiful consistency and accuracy, the groupings for all 6 arrows pretty much spot on. Just one arrow creeping into the 9. Are we going to get a 60 here?
It might be the match.
Range clear.
Well, we have to wait no longer. It's the second end of the gold medal match in compound women's team here in Berlin. India taking on France.
Allez, Sophie.
Nine.
9 milieu de zone. Milieu de zone à droite. Ouais, Sandra, bravo. Il y a du rythme, hein, Sandra, c'est ce qu'il faut. Hein. Allez, Amélie. Ouais.
Good shot.
Oh,
I think the top view that they added to the camera angles is a really nice view to see technique and to see how steady people are. In compound you'll see that the lineup of the shoulder is different than in the recurve tomorrow, being that the left shoulder is more backwards.
9.
And there's more of an angle to it, so you're more hanging into the bow than in recurve, where you really have to be straight up.
Right shoulder key.
Holding on to this one.
Right key shoulder.
9.
So, you see sometimes the archers, you know, clinging onto an arrow for a long time. What's going on there, especially in these calm conditions?
I suppose in these calm conditions, if you're hanging on too long, you're just trying to be too precise, perhaps. And well, that's really precise.
She heard you.
So I think it's just that the sight doesn't want to go in the middle exactly, and you're waiting for it to calm down a bit. This is what I mean with the top view. You can really see which lines the archer takes.
Ouais.
So it's a great view for spotting technical aspects of shooting.
Tu construis bien. Ouais, Sandra.
Well, France applying the pressure, shooting first in the second end. They were trailing by a couple of points coming into this.
Ouais,
Perfect score.
3 tens in a row, in fact 5 tens in a row for France. So they can get, well, a minimum of a point back here in this second end.
c'est vrai. C'est bien. Belle volée.
10.
Right on the line between the 9 and the 10, and in archery, they're generous with the scoring, and you get the higher score.
Yeah, definitely. If you touch the line, you get the highest score rewarded.
Ouais. Tu repenseras.
Continue.
Ouais.
Shoulder.
9.
So seeing as that one doesn't touch the line, it's just out.
So France will come out of the second end with a bare minimum of a level score, but only if India shoot a 10 in the last arrow.
Time down.
Ouais, ça va.
10.
They do indeed shoot a 10, so we're all level after 2 ends here, and gotta say, are India getting a little bit jittery?
I don't think so. I think they've been shooting well, so the arrows are not far out of the middle. They just didn't hit the 10 yet, so
Yeah, so France have shot, well, out of a potential 120, shot 116, the same as India. And here are the French arrows.
Yeah, good group. There's not much that I would change to my sight settings. It's just, it looks good, and I think they've done better in the second set. So it seems like they're on the right path.
So you say about adjusting your sight settings. I mean, if everything was sort of grouped up and to the right, say, what would you do with your sight?
You would adjust your sight to the right, which sounds unlogical, but if you move your sight to the right, you'll have to move your hand to the left, which means the arrows will go more to the left.
But as you say, they won't be doing any kind of those adjustments at the moment. In fact, neither team will be.
No, I think the groups are pretty much centered.
You will shoot first, and France, you will shoot second.
Shooting first, target number 1. This begins China in the lines.
Range clear.
So with the scores level, we go back to the team who shot first in the first end, and that's India on target 1. We're halfway through the gold medal match here in the women's compound team event between India and France.
Right shot, okay.
6.
Wow.
That looked like a bit of a hiccup. I don't know if she noticed herself what went wrong. She looks like she's questioning what she did to her coach. But that's a really good recovery.
Yeah, needed there from Jyoti Shireka-Venem.
Allez les filles. Seule la démarche compte.
That's all you can do in a moment like this.
Model of consistency for the second 2 arrows.
Yeah.
But what on earth happened on that first arrow? By far the lowest score of a single arrow we've seen today.
अभी बहुत मैच बड़ा ना
France taking full advantage by shooting in 10.
Well, a door has just opened. We talked about the bronze medal match. You only need to drop the ball once.
Yep.
Here in these fine conditions in Berlin.
That's the thing about cumulative scoring, but also the beauty of it, I think. So there's things to say about set system, but this is also fun, of course, because you have to be on point the whole time, which makes it really exciting to shoot.
An opportunity to strike back if you're trailing, but an opportunity to punish any mistakes. And France there getting 29 out of a potential 30 for the first 3 arrows. India have got to have a good second half to this end.
Liner.
Well,
I think she might have overcompensated, but I don't know what she was compensating for because I haven't seen what she did with the first shot. Her teammates really on point. So they're limiting the damage.
Restez bien sur la cible.
big opportunity here, though. A potential 6-point grab for France.
Ouais. C'est presque X. Super. Bravo.
Well, France came into this second end trailing by 2 points. They have a chance to come out leading by 4.
They've been really consistent and really good in all of their matches, so that's impressive. There you go, a 9. which is fine at this stage of the match.
Yeah, so 5-point grab there for France, leading by those points now, having trailed after the first end. And what on earth happened to Muskan and Kira shooting first for India? Both arrows, the first and the fourth, wow, unusually low in these great conditions.
I'd love to see it in slow motion so I could maybe tell you more about it.
Yeah, but I mean, well, here we go. What happened on this first arrow?
There was a bit of tension in her hands, but I couldn't see anything apart from that.
And this is the second one that adjusted and she went up to the left.
Yeah, it might just be the tension. It might just be the pressure that's on the, like everything that's at stake, because they have never won the gold medal yet. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could say more about it.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, in principle, a very, very simple game.
Yeah.
Hit the middle of a target from 50 meters with
you
your
try
arrows.
to do the same every time, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and this is definitely one of the times it doesn't.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, like I say, simple in principle, but the actual execution on a consistent basis. I mean, if it was easy, they'd all be shooting 60s every single every single end.
We shouldn't forget that this is the gold medal match. So they have been doing well beforehand, and it's not like she's showcasing what she's capable of at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very, very good point. But here, under the pressure, it's Muskan Kira who's slightly opened the door for the French team. And what a great place to watch the archery from. That must be spectacular.
Yeah. I've seen some competitors post up stories on Instagram being in that balloon thing. So
You not been up there?
No, I haven't.
Oh, we'll take you later on, Chef.
I'm not sure if that's good for my fright of heights.
Yeah, that's not the place to be, for sure. But I bet their photographs are pretty good.
They might be, yeah.
We're here at the start of the fourth end. India now trailing, shooting first. And a 10 from Muskan. So that's Muskan there. She's shooting second, and she has indeed got a 10. That will settle her nerves.
Yeah, definitely. I feel if you're back in the middle, you know that you're still on track, and they're going to do everything to make sure they're back in the game.
Perfect score.
Oh, there you go. They are right back in this. And like you say, shooting first allows them to apply some pressure on France.
Yeah.
But you've got to say, the French don't look like they're dropping too much here.
No, not at all.
Ouais, parfait.
Good shot.
Go a long way to settling the nerves of the rest of the team.
Ouais.
It's hard to see from our perspective, but it's at least good enough to keep in the game, and especially with the advantage they have over India at the moment.
Wow, the first signs of pressure there
Coupé un peu, Amélie.
showing on Amélie Sansenot.
Allez les filles, 3 belles flèches.
And the second arrow is up for a measure as well.
8-9 liner. Broken line.
Il n'y a pas de calculateur. 3 flèches à fond.
That's a good shot. You'd almost say that they're shooting a gold medal match, the amount of pressure they have.
So plenty of time left for the final arrow here. And Tricia Deb shoots a 10, a 59 out of 60 here for India. They needed a big score, but France have the potential here to score 231 points in total. But
they have
need
everything in
3
their own
10s.
hands.
Yeah, it's all in their control.
Yeah,
Super.
and that's a really good way to make sure it's still in your control.
And Dobon keeping up the form she's shown over recent times.
Allez Amélie. C'est pas grave. Allez Amélie. Hein.
So now a maximum required here for France, and all the pressure on Amélie Sansonneau. 10 will take France to victory.
Yes.
And it is a 10. It is a 10. And potentially with that measure there on the second arrow, it could be an even bigger win. But France here have, well, broken Indian hearts, because India have never won a women's compound team gold. They had a big chance here against France, but that lady there, Sophie Dodemont on the right, led the French to gold. Well, brilliant performance there, and it was just those 2 arrows that caused the problem for India in that third end, Chef.
Yeah, that was definitely the breaking point of the match, where the French could take advantage of anything or all those points. And yeah, I think that's the moment that the French won the match.
Well, there they are, confirmed as winners here in Berlin. They've taken the gold in the women's compound team event at the final stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup Series. And they will be on top of the podium in a matter of minutes. But what can India do to win a gold medal in compound women's team? France, like we say, the model of consistency, which is the name of the game here. Chef, look at those. Just the one high 8 and the one low 8. The rest were inside the 9.
Yeah, the group is really, I would say the group is round, which is a good sign. You don't have any particular...
Just drifting off to one side or the other, up or down. It's the grouping is very, very solid. Yeah. And that's what took them to the gold medal here in Berlin. And we see some of the beautiful shots there. Jyoti Sureka Venom there. She shot very, very well, along with Trisha Deb. And it was just 2 stray arrows from Mr. Nkira that opened the door for France. And of course this will give Sophie Dodemont a great deal of confidence going into the gold medal match this afternoon.
Yeah, I would say so.
And you know, a place in Samson at the World Cup finals at stake there. You've got to say Dodemont possibly favourite for that gold.
Yeah, maybe, but I have seen my fellow countrywoman shoot, and she is really, really good at the moment. So I hope. Well, my favorite is obviously Jodie, because I would like to see her in Samson.
Yeah, well, that will be an interesting match. I'm looking forward to sitting next to you for those individual medal matches. But it's teams this morning here on Compound Saturday. And next up, it will be the men's team bronze match, Russia versus Italy. And after that will be the compound men's team gold medal match, USA up against Croatia. You can follow all this action live, as I'm sure you probably are right now, but you can also follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. Just look or search for @WorldArchery, and you can pick up lots of photos, behind the scenes action, interviews with athletes, coaches. It's a really good place to get all of your World Archery information. And Chef, you on social media?
I am, yeah. I'm mostly on Instagram and Facebook, and I have a YouTube channel called Triple Trouble with a teammate of mine, Gijs Broeksma.
Well, there you go. If you want to see more about Chef van der Berg, go and look him up on social media. And here are the final rankings. Confirmed France with the gold medal here in Berlin in the compound women's team, taking out India, who just cannot get gold in this event. They'll have to settle for silver. and then Turkey beating Chinese Taipei to the bronze medal here. And as you can see, the rest of the lineup here in Berlin there for you. But coming up very, very soon, we will have the medal ceremony for the women's team event. And in fact, the athletes are just about ready to come out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the compound women team.
Meine Damen und Herren, es folgt die Siegerehrung für Compound Damenteams.
Medals will be presented by World Archery Honorary First Vice President.
Die Medaillen werden übergeben vom ersten Ehrenvizepräsidenten der World Archery,
Paul Paulsen. Gifts will be presented by German Shooting Sport and Archery Federation Vice President.
Die Präsente werden übergeben vom Vizepräsidenten Sport des Deutschen Schützenbundes,
Gerhard Fournier. Bronze medal representing Turkey.
die Bronzemedaille aus der Türkei.
Yesim Bostan.
Congratulations. Thank you for a good performance.
Gize Elma Gaçli.
Teşekkürler.
Ayşe Bera Souza.
Thank you very much. Wonderful shooting. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Silver medal representing India.
Die Silbermedaille aus Indien.
Trisha Deb.
Congratulations. Wonderful.
Muskan Kirar.
Congratulations.
Yoti Sureka Benam.
Congratulations and thank you for a wonderful show.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Gold medal representing France.
Die Goldmedaille aus Frankreich.
Sophie Dodemont.
Félicitations.
Merci beaucoup.
Sandra Hervé.
Félicitations. Oui.
Amélie Sanseno.
Thank you for a wonderful show. Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of France.
Meine Damen und Herren, bitte erheben Sie sich für die Nationalhymne von Frankreich. Meine Damen und Herren, bitte geben Sie nochmal einen großen Applaus all unseren Athleten.
Well, there we go. The French were heroes here in Berlin, and sport has a habit of creating heroes. Here in Germany, they have a very special one.